I hooked up with Cody when I was 17 and he was 25. Yeah, it happened.
Alrighty, I guess we're back at it again with another highly famous YouTuber who has been getting these allegations thrown at him that he has had sexual intercourses with a 17-year-old Tana Mojo back a few years ago. Alright, so these allegations are not new. These been out for like a few years now. Only a few small YouTubers with small channels have been covering about this, but mostly this has flown under the radar until the Angela Wallace, who has made a video about it, addressing and putting more attention to this serious allegations. I did not know this even happened. That's how far under the radar this shit has been. Like, not many people knew about it. Not like people with high subscribers even addressed this. The people who did know about this were dismissing it, saying that she's a clout chaser, mostly because she is an unlikable person with whole controversies with TanaCon and other stuff.
Alright, Cody, let's have an uncomfortable conversation. Someone has been alleging for years now that you, one of the largest commentary creators on YouTube, knowingly committed a crime against her when she was a minor. But YouTubers and viewers alike are ignoring and discrediting these allegations solely because the person making them happens to be an unlikable woman online, Tana Mojo. And you know that people are ignoring this because nobody is working harder to bury this story than you. And you're getting away with it because commentary YouTube has a serious problem. I can't blame any of your viewers or my viewers for not hearing about this because you've done such a good job hiding it up until now that I only found out about it recently. The situation has been talked about by smaller channels, it's been discussed at length on other platforms, and it keeps almost hitting the mainstream, like with this Rolling Stone article or this H3 podcast discussion. But the reason it hasn't caught on yet, despite all of this, is that none of your friends, nobody on your level, nobody in the commentary niche with enough pull is willing to admit that this situation makes you look terrible.
A lot of people like him a lot, and they really are like doing any kind of mental gymnastic to just ignore it.
I'm not here to accuse you of committing a crime in this video because I can't do that based on someone else's allegations. Nobody can definitively take these allegations as proof, but at the same time, they should still be looked at and not treated as an open secret and swept under the rug like you've been doing for so many years now.
And yeah, he's right. He should at least make some kind of response saying that no, these are not real, these are fake. But him trying to avoid and hide this seems like kind of like an admission of guilt almost. Like he fucked up. And I seen the whole video, and some stuff that Tana said that her and Cody messaged that saying they were cool and stuff. So he knows he's scared and now is regretting the choices that he made back then. But these conversations between her and Cody are coming out of her mouth. She hasn't given any screenshot, what I know of right now, of these interactions happening. So we should probably take this with a grain of salt until she posts the messages of what she's stating.
She claims that not only were you fully aware of her age at the time, but someone even tried to stop you and you went ahead anyway.
There was a situation with Gabby Hanna at a playlist live where she pulled him aside and told him like, yo, she's 17. And then we still went and hooked up.
There's a clip that you might not have even seen yet. See, I read the Rolling Stone article, I watched the YouTube videos about this, and they all missed something. And I understand why. The clip I'm about to show you is extremely hard to find. The original has been lost to time, and it's a wonder we have this on video at all. But if there was anything to give me any more clarity about these allegations before I formed my opinion, I was going to find it. Remember how Tana said that fellow YouTuber Gabby Hanna tried to stop you before everything allegedly went down? Well, did you know that Gabby is actually on record telling the exact same story several years ago?
One time, I told a guy, I saw him making out with a girl at a party who was underage, and I pulled him aside and I was like, hey man, you probably don't know, I know she like looks a little older, she's underage, watch it. And he's like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. And then he turned that.
This is really bad. People make accusations all the time, specifically regarding things that are very difficult to prove or disprove, unfortunate as that may be. But when somebody makes an allegation and they say they have a witness, and that witness can be found telling the exact same story years before any of this came out, that's not something I can just ignore.
Okay, so basically, she wasn't even trying to hide that she had sex with Cody. I mean, she has been on record saying multiple times that she has sex with him in like I believe 3 times already, or more actually. And that, yeah, I mean, this is weird that he hasn't said anything. There was one time that he did say an apology, but it was like on Patreon, which is really obscure and weird that he didn't make it at least in Twitter or on YouTube. It's such an obscure place to put an apology for a different situation that he was basically being accused of.
I find your silence on the situation to be uncomfortable because I know that if Tana's allegations are true, then silence would be your only option, since telling the truth would be tantamount to confessing to a crime, and lying would put you at risk of being contradicted by a witness. And like I told you at the beginning, I'm not accusing you of committing a crime, but even if what Tana says is false, your silence is still grossly incompetent at best. Why are you choosing the path that would be your only option if you were guilty? Now, some seem to think that you're not obligated to speak up, and maybe that's what people around you are telling you as well. But from one creator to another, you absolutely have an obligation to, at the very least, call out the misogyny, the victim blaming, and all manner of cognitive dissonance that's coming from your audience in the name of defending you against allegations that you're too cowardly to address.
Alright, so that's basically like a little sum up on the situation of Cody Ko's whole allegations. So if you want to learn more about this, I suggest you go watch D'Angelo's Wally's video about it. He has added more evidence and explained it way better than I could. So yeah, I go watch his video, and that's basically it that I have to say. So what do you guys think? Do you think he actually is innocent with him like keeping quiet for so long, or if he's not? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.